Hello, thanks for coming. Today I'm going to have a look at a couple of Vic-20's and some cartridges. Here, oh, and there is Penny. Hello, Penny. Have you come to help me? Hmm? Isn't that nice of you? Let me just move these. You gonna check things out, Penny? Hi. Hi. Yes. Alright. Anyway, this Vic-20 I looked at once before. It has a screw for the number 4 key. Hello, Penny. How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you going to stay? Hmm? What's over there? Penny, want to go sit up on top of the pet? Penny? Penny is not just sure about this. Well, you can go lie down where you were. No? Yes? Maybe? Alright, well here I have the Vic-20 and the power supply that came with it. Hello, how are you doing? Want to go down? Hmm? I will turn it on. I have it hooked up to the back of this monitor. Oh, you know what? Oh, right. I'm going to have to do some switching in behind here. Oh, Penny, hang in there. Yes. Because, yes, the Vic-20 does not have separated video. Let's see what that does. Nothing. Let's see what that does. Okay. Ooh. Well, it doesn't look too great. Let's see. Does this do anything? Well, kind of. Boy, that is dark. Very dark. I wonder. Oh, there's always something. Oh. Hang on, I'm going to move this Commodore 64. I'm going to grab this other Vic-20 because I am getting a picture there, but it's not great. And I wonder, am I having more monitor issues or cable issues, or let's try this one. What do we get? That's dead, stone, cold, dead. Which probably means a fuse. But this one, well, let's just see here. Maybe I need to make some big changes. Oh, that's hideous. All right, let's see here. Excuse me. This is why I need, I think, to have a setup for each different machine. Let's try this again. Alright. Well, certainly that's some better, I suppose. But it's way off. On most every horizontal positioning. Are we in there? We're not there. Bigger screwdriver. Sorry. Nothing ever seems to go. Oh, that's... and it's not color. Just a moment. Alright, so the white one is not great. Maybe it's the red one. What's that? No. The black one. Well, that's much the same. Don't see much color. Let me try a game in here. See if that does anything magical. This is Avenger. I would say, from looking at this, oh. There are definitely issues here. Wow. Well, it's funny, that doesn't look bad, but when it goes into the game, it looks bad. Maybe, let's see, can we find the sound? There, we have sound. So, this is very strange. Very strange, because it doesn't look bad here, although I'm not getting any color stuff. So I'm thinking there's definitely trouble here. Okay. This is not going as planned at all. Let me try a Mega Race. It doesn't have a whole lot of color. Yeah, well, that went well. Well, there it is. Somewhat. This Vic is not going well. It is not. In terms of putting things on the screen, it's weird. Now this one is dead. But it's so dead so incredibly dead that I'm thinking it has a fuse, probably. the lack of a fuse. Because it looks lovely. Yeah, there's no fuse. But everything else in there looks pretty good. Alright. I dropped a screw. One. Maybe I got two. I will find them later. Okay. What have we got here? I've got 3 screws. We will be more careful. We're going to steal the fuse. And see. That's what, at least that is the plan. We'll open this gently. I will take a small screwdriver. I will pry out the fuse. I will close this back up. Set it over here. And install, or try to install the fuse in this one. What's happening now? Like the fuse holder is a little stretched out. Okay. Come on, come on. And now the fuse does not want to come out. Okay, so let's see. Alright, we seem to have the fuse in. Let's just see if we get anything lit up. And we get nothing. Well, that's interesting. Oh dear, 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 dear. Have I done this? Oh, it's really not in there. So set the fuse holder. Seems to have been bent somewhat. Let's try this again. Try and get the fuse in the top. Do we have anything? Okay, we do have. I can see the LED. It's lit up. Does that mean it's going to work? No, it does not. Let's just see. We turn it on. Let's turn it off one more time. Turn it back on. And we see nothing. This is going well. Yes. Well, at this moment, I was hoping to show Voodoo Castle, Garden Wars. I was going to test a 16K RAM expansion cartridge, Visible Solar System, like there's one Personal Finance, Avenger, which is basically Space Invaders, The Sky is Falling, Omega Race, my favorites, and turn that off, Cosmic Cruncher. But it's not seeming that that is going to fly, because of course we have issues, don't we always? Oh well, I'm just looking around here to see, do I have another Vic-20 handy? Not right here, but just wait. Normally I would of course stop recording, but I am going to, I know I have some, just a moment. Hello. Do not despair. I am coming back. I had, in a chair of all places, some other 2-prong Vic-20's. Oh, this says I should test it. Great. What does this say? This says nothing. Great. What does this say? Black and white Vic. Well, that's what we have pretty much. Oh, yeah. Well, things are going as they typically go, and that's what was supposed to be a simple operation turns complicated. Let's see what we have here. We have a Vic-20. It is plugged in. We have power. Oh yeah. So now we know. Definitely. Oh God. Now I know what I know. Sometimes. Oh, well, that one kind of wonky. What is this sitting so funny for? It's worked. Is it worked? What is going on here? There are no cords underneath. And it's bent. But it is working. Look at that pretty screen. You know what? Well, I'm here quickly. I will do the same with this. I don't know why or how that Vic-20, which is kind of ugly, got bent and worked. Turn this one on. Black and white. That can mean that there's trouble with the Vic chip, or it can mean there's an adjustment inside the enclosure where the Vic chip is that might bring us color. Well, since we're here, and this is open, let's just see what we have. Do we have a black and white Vic-20? We do. But since we are open, be careful, by the way, don't necessarily do this at home. There are, that is not the right screwdriver. I just had the right screwdriver. There are potentiometers in here. That's brightening it. That's cool. That doesn't seem to do much of anything. There's another one over here. Oh, it went away. Well, let's try. Not necessarily the best thing to do it. Oh yeah. That's good. Oh God, what have I done? I mean, it's not always the best thing to do it when things are turned on. I know I didn't touch anything badly. Now why can't I get the screwdriver back into it? Okay. That's good. But still, no color. We'll adjust this one. Nothing. Okay. Alright, we will need to explore. Not at this moment. At this moment, I want to put this in. Turn this on. And see color. So, hang on. Avenger will work. Avenger. Now, do we have sound? Oh, great. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. It does seem I am cursed today. Oh, well, that's the demo. So we definitely have color on this one. It may be the keyboard is not plugged in, or it may be that it needs a little help from this joystick. Or there could be other things going on. Let's try this again. The shift lock is not down. Oh. Excuse me. Let me just see here. I wonder. So much trouble. Cartridge bit. I wonder if the keyboard is not connected. That would certainly slow down anything happening with the keyboard. Or the keyboard is filthy dirty. Or there's something wrong with one of the chips that allows... Oh well. The keyboard to talk. Okay, the keyboard is plugged in. It is. Well, I'd intended to test a couple of Vic-20's and show off some games. So now I have, what, 5 Vic-20's here of dubious workability. And, yeah, it's just not going well. So, you know what, maybe it is time to call it a day and try to do some more of this later after some further experimentation and swapping of keyboards, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, as you may notice, or may have noticed, things don't always go as we plan. But that is the nature of working with computers that are now in the vicinity of 40 years old. Yeah. Oh well, I will not give up on these. As with anything like these, parts are good, chips are good. There's always somebody out there who has a machine, only one machine, and they're hoping to make it go. So anyway, I will continue. Anyway, I'm a little baffled right now, but these things happen. So thanks for coming, and stay tuned. More Commodore and more Vic-20 videos to come.